Well, good morning, folks. How are you this morning? Bit cloudy out there this morning, but it'll be a good day. It'll be a good day. I'm going to Ashburton today. Mum's cut me lunch now, and I'm off to Ashburton. I got a few loose ends to tidy up. I'm writing the story about my life, and I'm also writing the story at the moment about New Zealand timber. And today I'm going to Ashburton. I lived there for 10 years. So I'm going back to have a look around there because I'm looking for some businesses that are in the timber industry. I want a joinery place that makes kitchens and stuff, cabinet makers. I want one of those. And I want find an organisation that treats timber. I'm looking for a treatment plant. I'm looking for some posts and battens, fencing material. Looking for all that. So I'm going up there. There's a lot of people to see in Ashburton. And I might even have to go to Methven because the bloke up there owes me some money and I've got to go and pick it up. But I'll see how I go. If I've got time, I'll go up there. If not, I'll just keep rattling his cage, you know. Okay, so I'll see you later. I'll let you know how I get on when I come back. G'day folks, I'm in Ashburton. I'm outside Placemakers. I've been in to see John. John's got the franchise for Placemakers in Ashburton. Bloody good bloke. I got a few hundred out of him because he's a client of mine. He's been a client of mine for a number of years now, and every year he just comes in and I renew his ad because he's on the Ashburton directory website, you see. I tried to talk him into letting me video his yard, but he didn't want to do that. But anyway, he's a good bloke, and support Placemakers. They're a good firm, you know. I've been dealing with them for a long time in Timaru. Got all the stuff here, all the gear. Very popular. Hey, there's a wheelbarrow there. You want a wheelbarrow? Got some on special. There it is. Timber, masonry, panels and hardware. That's them. Placemakers know how, can do. I'm in the great southern Ashburton yard. All inquiries to the office. I've been in there and saw Mark, but he's got no authority to give me permission to video all this. There's a lot of stuff here to video. Okay, so I'll move on and find another company. Yeah, Ron Bishop here again. Yeah, I'm in Ashburton outside Hillmac Building Supplies. I just went in there. They're a good client of mine. They've been dealing with me for a long time, and I just renewed their subscription onto the Ashburton directory website. That's ashburtondirectory.co.nz. Well, I'm home again. I'm back home in Timaru. Come home in time to watch the Trotting Cup at Addington. Put me a good race, wasn't it, eh? Geez, that's a good horse. Oh, sorry, I just had a beer. Anyway, I had a great day today in Ashburton. Oh, yeah. I started off in Temuka. I went to see Roy Duffel. You know Roy Duffel? He's the manager of Great Southern Group. They do posts and stuff like that, all the fencing gear. And I'm after fencing gear, see, because I haven't videoed any fencing gear yet. And I need to do that. But he was pretty busy. He had a big job to do for his head office. He's got a head office, you see. So anyway, Hallidays, they do the treatment of the timber for the Scott sawmilling that I did. And they own it. This Great Southern Group now owns Hallidays. And Mark is the bloke in charge up there in Ashburton. So I called to see him. Nice guy. But of course he didn't have a checkbook. I couldn't do any business with him. But boy, did they have some stuff there. Just what I wanted. I could have videoed all that fencing stuff and promoted them, you see. But anyway, I'll get to that later. I met Barry. Oh no, I went into Redmond's. Yeah, because I wanted a cup of tea, so I went through Redmond's, you know. You know Barry Redmond and Chris Redmond. They've been in business there for a long time in Ashburton. And Chris is in charge of the furniture department in the shop, but he wasn't there. He's overseas in China at the moment. And Barry, he was busy on the forklift, so I couldn't see him. But I'll get back to see them because they've got some good timber in there, good furniture, you know, wooden furniture. And that's what I'm after. Hillmac, that's the ITM crowd. Met Craig there, and he didn't have the authority to spend any more money, but he did renew me because he's already a client. He's been a client for many years, and I haven't been servicing him because I was crook. I was crook for 2 or 3 years there, and I haven't been around to see them. So they've been on my website for free. But anyway, he renewed. He gave me some money, but he couldn't spend the big money because he didn't have the authority. And I've got to get back to Alan McCormick. Now, I know Alan quite well. I used to know him years ago. His boys and my boys used to play rugby together. So I'll get in touch with him. Evans Lumber, that was a new one. I went in and met the boys. They're having lunch. But the guy was only the manager. It's owned by a crowd, the Evans, the animal feeds place. But he wasn't there and his wife wasn't there, so I couldn't sell him in any advertising. I called into Mitre 10 and saw Simon Lai, and Simon was very good. He told me, he gave me a contact. I got to contact Alison in head office on the Mitre 10 because they don't do anything without the head office, no, the marketing department. So I got in touch with them, I rang them, and they're pretty keen. I've got to send them all the information, but they'll probably come on board. Placemaker's another one. A mate of mine there, John, I can't remember his other name, I think he's a Dutchman. John, he owns the Placemakers in Ashburton, good client of mine. Now, he didn't want to spend any more money on promoting his yard, but he renewed, because he's been with me for a long time, and he renewed his because I've got them on the Ashburton directory, ashburton.co.nz. I've got a phone book on there, and people ringing them up. They're going onto that website and ringing them up and getting business. So he's pretty happy with the service, so he gave me some money. I was referred to Adam's Sawmill and saw Wayne there. It's a big sawmill, that. Well, it's not big, it's just got a lot of timber. Just a lot of undone timber. But it's not that big, the sawmill itself. But Wayne didn't have any money, he said, and he didn't really want to do it. So fair enough. And then I thought, well, bucket, I've had enough. I had a pretty good day. I'd made a few $1,000s, and I thought I'd come home. And on the way home, I thought I'll pop in and see Roy again, Roy Duffel, the guy I saw on the way up. And he said, no, we're not going to spend any money. We've got no money to spend. We don't want to do it. And I said, well, listen, have you had a look at the websites? No. Would you leave, please? I don't want to deal with you. Would you leave? And he ordered me out of his property. I said, just a minute, mate. Do you always talk to your customers like this? I said, who have you been talking to since I've been away? Nobody. When did you leave? Would you leave? I said, how do you know I'm not a customer? How do you know I won't want to buy some stuff off you, some posts or something? How do you know my brother doesn't have a bloody farm, a big farm, and he can buy a lot of posts? Eh? You can't do that, Roy. Roy, you've got to change your attitude, mate. Anyone that comes into your office, you treat them with respect. Okay, you don't want to do the deal? Fine. No problem, but don't say, get out of my property, get off my property, would you leave, please? Okay? Pull your head in. I'm a grumpy bugger. No, fair enough, Ron. You know, I don't mind losing if someone says, no, I don't want to do it, fair enough, but don't bloody well say, get out of my, order me off the property. But anyway, I got to get over it. I came home and Wayne and rugged me. You know Heartland Prenail? Well, I've got that deal. I'm doing that tomorrow. That's a big job tomorrow. And same with McCrayway Homes. I've got that job as well. But I've got to ring him in the morning. Got to ring Wayne in the morning. It's a bit of a hold-up. Oh, yeah, another guy. I got put on to the sawmill, Adam's Sawmill, put me on to another guy. I can't remember. I can't find his card here at the moment. But anyways, a logging contractor. And I've made an arrangement. On Thursday, I'm going out in the bush with this guy. And there's going to be a skidder. And there's going to be the boys with the chainsaws. and a post peeler and everything. And it's up in Ashburton. And yeah, he's quite happy to do it. So I had a really good day, except for this bloody Roy Duffel. But never mind, he'll come right. He just needs a bit of an education on how to deal with people. And he needs to go to the seminar, you know. Never mind, Roy, keep your chin up, mate. Now listen, I'll see you fellas tomorrow. Don't forget, the story of timber. I'm flat out at the moment. And it's going to be a great story as we go around all the people involved with the timber industry. Okay? So see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.